Welcome to BCP Live. Happy Tuesday night. I'm Joey McWilliams. Glad that you have tuned in, whether it be a Tuesday night or a Wednesday morning or a Thursday morning or whenever you happen to be watching this broadcast. BCP Live is on the air. And just to let you know, we are not afraid to talk about Bruno. Just saying. Thanks for tuning in. We've had a wedding around here. We've had a lot of stuff going on. So we'll talk about a couple of things, and then Next week, the guests come back, and we're going to have a lot of guests over the next 2 months. So you need to be ready for that. I say month and a half. Let's go ahead and go into 2 months. There'll be one Tuesday night off, and that's when I'll be at Great American Conference softball and baseball that whole week. But we're going to have a lot of guests after that, so I invite you to tune in, or actually all around that. That'll be in May. But we have a lot of guests coming on starting next Tuesday night. So thank you again for watching. Look, the last time we were here, let me let you know really quickly. We're glad to have a camera again, and this is one of my backup cameras. And this is the interesting thing. We're here in Studio C. The camera had issues 2 weeks ago. Jenna Page was with me. We were having a good time. The camera went off, battery issues, and I had to download a driver so I could use my phone as a camera in the meantime. That took a while. Jenna stayed around. I was glad she did. She was here in town for the wedding, which took place on Saturday, April 2nd. And I wasn't thinking. I had two backup cameras that were actually, they were out in the shed, but still I had backup cameras. Could have gone and gotten one. That's what we're using right now is one of the backup cameras. Since that time, we know where the backup cameras are. They work fine. Should have done that. Also, the original camera has new battery now. So anyway, just to let you know, we're back on the air, and we're going to talk about a few things tonight. But the wedding went well. The wedding went really well. And I was looking at this shot right now, and you may not can see it. I can see it. I had lost weight to be able to get into the suit that I wanted to wear for the wedding. And I was very proud of myself for being able to lose that weight to get into the suit where actually I didn't get to wear the suit I had originally thought I'd get to wear, but I lost enough weight to get into it. And then got another suit, enjoyed the suit, lost enough weight to get into that. I can tell, I have gained weight back, and it's very frustrating. So I don't know if you ever watch yourself on camera, then check that out. It can be disturbing. I don't know. Anyway, if you're watching tonight, please feel free to comment. Let me know and say something really quickly. We have a few things to talk about, and then we'll move on because it is Holy Week this week, Palm Sunday on Sunday, and Easter Sunday is this coming Sunday, and that's always a special time. We'll say something about that at the end. Hi, Mama Mermaid. Thank you for watching on this Tuesday night. I appreciate that. We have this. Medical Center Pharmacy. Did you know this? Medical Center Pharmacy is celebrating its 50th anniversary on Friday. Got things going on April 15th, and that was back in 1972. I was on the planet. I was on the planet, but I was a wee little Joey at the time. But 50 years ago, April 15th, 1972, Medical Center Pharmacy celebrating its 50th anniversary. And you're invited to come out and be a part of the celebration. It is there on Radio Road. My goodness, where did Radio Road? Where did that go? I don't know. Anyway, right there, 11 a.m. until 1 p.m., they're going to be serving hot dogs and hamburgers, so you ought to stop by. Also, they're going to be giving things away, too, and they have a lot of things to give away, so you need to stop by Medical Center Pharmacy again. That's Friday when they're celebrating that. We had a story already. We had a chance to visit with Greg C. a little bit earlier. Had a story on the Patriot last week. We're going to have another story on the Patriot on Thursday to remind you and also to tell you a little bit more about Greg and his family. So that's going to be cool. Michelle, that makes me feel old. Tell me about it. I know. Makes me feel old too. But having, a second daughter, the one daughter that's already commented tonight, she's married. Second daughter is married. I don't think we could have asked for a better day, really. And this is, and if I took an hour of your time tonight or whenever you're watching this, I could tell you story after story about how cool God is and the good things that happened over the course of the week leading up to the wedding itself, months leading up to the wedding to be able to get something like that done. It was, I'd prayed for 72 degrees in April, and that it would be not rainy, and not overpowering wind, because we've had a lot of overpowering wind lately too. Got all those things and more. It was beautiful. Actually, did not rain the night before. We were concerned about that. It was an outdoor wedding. Didn't rain the night before. It was fantastic. Michelle, you guys had a wedding that same day, didn't you? Michelle, if you're still watching, um, did Zane got married, I think, on that same Saturday. So tell me how that went. Would love to hear about that too. I think it was that same day. So anyway, let me know in the comment section. It was wonderful. God took care of so many things, and it was great. If you had, if the over under on me actually crying while I was performing the wedding was 1 minute. So if you took the under, we probably have some nice prizes for you. So there you go. It didn't last. It didn't last a minute. And I knew that was probably going to happen. Jenna actually asked me as we were walking down the aisle, and she's stunningly beautiful in her dress, but Jenna's just beautiful inside and outside. All of my children are. I'm so thankful for them. They get that from their mother, so that's a good thing, no questions. But we're walking down the aisle, and she said, "Are you going to make it?" And yeah, I'm going to make it. And I really felt like I was. I felt like I've got this, and I'm not going to start crying, but I did anyway. So, all right. Okay. Thank you, Michelle. I really thought I'd remember that happening before. And then the pictures were being posted, and I thought, man, I absolutely missed this. So congratulations once again to Zane then. But you did post pictures. So that's what threw me off. Okay. I really thought that that had happened before. I wasn't sure. So, okay. Congratulations, by the way. Belated congratulations to Zane, who got married back in December. And Michelle, I know that you're just as happy now as you probably were back then. There's no probably. I know you're just as happy as you were back then. So that's cool. Brandy, all the McWilliamses are beautiful inside and out. And yes, after Jody. Thank you. That's very nice, sort of. We'll take it as a compliment, and we'll go from there. But no, they are, and they do have a good mother, so that is cool. All right, Medical Center Pharmacy celebrating 50th anniversary on Friday. It does make us feel a little bit old. That's all right. We just move on from there. All right, a couple weeks ago I know that there have been some storms they thought they were going to happen tonight. Actually, some storms in the and you have to trust me. I'm pointing north. To the north there, in the Great Plains area, there are some serious storms tonight. I think North Dakota, South Dakota, there have been some storms reported there. And we didn't have any, but we had some recently. Of course, the storms and the tornadoes that touched down in Marshall County. There have been lots of benefits going on. We talked about one of them last week, and that was a car show. There's going to be another benefit. There's going to be a concert that's going to take place too. We'll be reporting about that real soon. Brandy Burkhalter has information on that. She's with the Lake Texoma Association. But Lynn from Nortex, actually the gentleman who runs a classy car show here in town, which is coming to town again, the Blast from the Past group, Lynn and the folks at Nortex, in conjunction with some folks in a car group over in Kingston, put together a car show on Saturday. And so I wanted to tell you about that. Just remind you, I think it did well. Hopefully we'll get a report on that. If you were there, please let me know. Would love to hear about that. Also, I want to remind you, since I talked about that, Lynn from Nortex is having a startup spring special. And I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but it's starting to get a little bit warmer. Like today also, it wasn't particularly hot, but it was humid. So that may be something to think about. Stop by and check in with the folks at Nortex. Stop by and visit with Lynn. I know he would love to talk to you about their spring startup special. So that would be something that's really cool. Brandy, someplace in Texas also. Wow. Maybe Central Texas got 5-inch hail. That's okay. Let me see if I can get the camera right. No, that's not a heart, but that's pretty big. It's like softball size hail. That is not cool. By the way, softballs aren't. You ever notice that? Have you ever been hit with a softball? Yeah. The only time in my life I've broken bones, I broke my hand playing softball. I think I told this story here, But I actually did, and it was right. Mrs. Patriot and I had been married not very long, 28 and a half years now, but not very long then. And I was playing second base. As I've gotten older, I need to be in the infield more because the arm just, I can probably still catch the ball in the outfield, but throwing it back in, that's give or take. So I enjoy playing second base, always enjoyed that, enjoyed playing the infield, was decent shortstop and second baseman. And now as I've gotten older, second base is closer to first, so I'd rather be playing there. And actually tagged a guy out. It was one of the coaches at Durant, tagged him out because, and the reason I know this because my glove was in between his foot and the base. That's what broke my hand. Slid into second, glove is right there, tagged him out. He was called safe. I mean, I had the proof, the broken hand, to say that my glove was between his foot and the base. That's all I'm saying. It's not that I've been bitter about that for, more than a quarter of a century. It's just, anyway. All right. Hey, speaking of sports, let's talk about this one. Tomorrow night. Am I blurry? I don't know. Maybe I just feel a little blurry. Hi, Penny. Thank you for watching tonight. Appreciate you stopping by and commenting. If you're watching, please give us a shout out tonight. Let us know where you're watching from. That would be really, really pretty cool. Are you watching from Bryan County or are you watching from somewhere else? Southeastern's spring football game is tomorrow. The bowl-winning Southeastern Savage Storm football team, a team that had quite a season last year, 9-3 overall, winners of the Live United Bowl down in Texarkana, Arkansas. They're going to be back on the field for the first time since that bowl game, or back in some kind of competitive role for the first time since that bowl game. It is the spring contest, offense and defense. Sometimes spring football games, I mean, they are what they are. Sometimes you divide the roster up into two different teams. Sometimes it's offense versus defense, a little modified scoring going on. We'll see how that turns out tomorrow night. We'll have the chance tomorrow. It's going to start at 5:30. Our broadcast, our BCP Live broadcast, will start at 5:30 tomorrow, and it'll be right here. It'll be, if you're watching us on YouTube tonight, then we will upload it to the YouTube channel, but it will be live on the Facebook page. So if you're watching live tomorrow, we'll be at Paul Laird Field at 5:30. Jackie, thank you for watching from OKC. Appreciate that. Linda, thank you for watching from Tulsa. Wow, that's cool. We have a widespread audience tonight. That's great. Thank you very much. So I appreciate that. Anyway, we'll be broadcasting live tomorrow. 5:30 is when we're going to get things kicked off from Paul Laird Field. The spring game will be going on. Now, here's the deal. We broadcast last year from the spring game, and I did it on OklahomaSports.net's YouTube channel. And there's really only so much that we can show because I know that, I'm sure that Coach Fenwick's not, showing too many state secrets, but we don't want to give away everything from the spring game. You can see it going on in the backdrop, but we have some cool guests to talk with as well. But it's not a broadcast of the game. So if you're going to tune in tomorrow and you think, hey, listen, I'll get to watch the spring game. No, you won't get to watch the spring game that much. It'll be going on some in the back, but it's not the focus on the game. We just want to be there and be a part of the atmosphere. Now, should you come out if you want to watch the game? Absolutely. You need to come out and watch the game tomorrow night. It'd be great to support the football team, the program, the athletic department, and all those folks. And I think that I'm not saying that we should all be athletic supporters. Just let that one sink in. But I am saying that we should definitely support the Savage Storm and promote that. So either watch here, our coverage starting at 5:30 from the game, or check it out going on to Paul Laird Field as well. So that is going on. Then that is tomorrow. So definitely want to check that out. And tonight, okay, so we're still Alumni Cup, but not the OSU Alumni Cup tonight because this is for Dr. Newsom, who will be a guest on the broadcast tomorrow. Wow, I didn't realize I was that thirsty. Anyway, the Southeastern Cup tonight. So that's what we're going with. That's what we're going with. All right. How about this? Magnolia Festival is coming up. Now, we have this, and let me see if I can pull this up. I know I could pull it up on the main monitor, but let's go ahead and see if we can pull this up right here from the Bryan County Patriot website. I don't know if Dottie's watching tonight, but the cat is he's meowing big time, and he's sticking his paw underneath the door. So I'm telling you, one of these days we are going to have the cat sighting. All right. Can you see that? Is the glare too much? Let me see. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm not able to see it. There we go. All right. There is man, my hand's shaking. Okay. There is the countdown to 2022 Magnolia Festival. I keep that on the website to see if I can get Janet Reed's blood pressure to go up. So if she ever wants to find out how close we are to Magnolia Festival, you can get that. So 7 weeks away. We're 7 weeks away from Magnolia Festival. We will be having guests here on the broadcast that will be a part of the Magnolia Festival that's coming up here in 22. We get to visit with Jeremy Spence and more. I believe we will also have a Janet Reed sighting too. So if you want to talk about that, we're going to be talking about Magnolia Festival a lot in the upcoming weeks. So keep that in mind. I think this is really cool. Really, really stoked that it is back and it is live. Now, I know we got to be back and live last year, but I'm old enough now, not too old, but old enough now to not take these things for granted. This is one of those things I don't think we should be taking things for granted like this. The stuff that's going on over in Europe and with Russia and Ukraine and all this, and you're hearing this could happen at any point, and this could happen at any point. And who would have thought 2 years ago that you just shut things down in the United States? I don't think we should ever shut things down again. Ever shut things down again. But who would have thought that? And so I guess after having experienced that, and just a little more than 2 years ago, we don't want to take these things for granted. So Magnolia Festival is going to be June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. It'll be at the Choctaw Event Center. And don't forget about the Durant Riding Club Rodeo, which is also going to be going on June 3rd and 4th. And that's out at the Durant Riding Club Arena, which is near the right there. It's a part of the Bryan County Fairgrounds on 9th Avenue, on South 9th Avenue. So that is going on very, very soon. Joey, you're talking about things that are, 7 weeks away. Absolutely I am, because they're going to sneak up on us. And I don't think we're too far out there. Now, I will mention a couple things that are going to happen here this coming Saturday. Number one is the Kiwanis Easter egg hunt. It's for 3rd grade and down. It's going to be at the Billy Miller Park in Durant. That's on Saturday. And I know, now, there are some other, I'm trying to pull up one of the other computers here and see if there's any information. No, I didn't bring that up. They're going to be more than just the 2 egg hunts that I'm talking about right now. I'm mentioning 2. There are a lot more. If you would like to have your Easter egg hunt or more information, if you want to get some other things out there, send it to me, joey@bryancountypatriot.com. Joey@bryancountypatriot.com. It's all spelled out, JOEY@bryancountypatriot.com. And get the information to you. We will post that. We will get it out there. It's news. We want to get that out there for you and let people know about it. Now, the Kiwanis is having the Easter egg hunt. That's on Saturday, 10 a.m. at Billy Miller Park. Also, there will be an egg hunt Saturday at 10 a.m. at the Choctaw Cultural Center. So that's going to be going on out there as well. So lots of things that are happening. And I just wanted to take some time tonight to do a couple things as I wind this down. One, I wanted to say thank you to all the folks who said nice things, who commented on Facebook posts about the wedding and how beautiful my daughter was, and daughters. There were pictures of all 4 of my daughters and my son that were there. Mrs. Patriot was beautiful as well, and we really just enjoyed. We had a great time. And so to everyone who posted and said nice things about that, thank you so much. We had more people that were there than what the bride and groom thought were going to be there. It was a beautiful day. It wasn't too full. And lots of folks that were there. There were lots of folks there in spirit too that, again, sent good word, and I just appreciated it so much. So thank you for that. I also want to say and take the time to just thank you for always watching, for the folks who watch this night in and night out, week in and week out. Thank you for that. And then I wanted to wrap up the time tonight and say this. Don't forget about Easter Sunday morning. You shouldn't forget about it all week long. I mean, it started off with Palm Sunday, this past Sunday. It's Holy Week that's going on right now. There's so many different things that happened in the Easter story building up to the crucifixion itself and to the resurrection that followed that. So many things that were a part of this story. And to just take some time and think about that, I just wanted to encourage you to do that. And don't forget Sunday morning, if you have the chance, then definitely be in a church somewhere. And don't go alone. Take your family. Lead your family. Men, lead your family. Men, we do not get enough encouragement in 2022. Okay. And I want to encourage you, men, to be men. So if there's anyone out there listening to this right now, or maybe you have a way to share it with someone else, men, be men. Take your family to church. Lead your family to church. You be the man and be a good leader. Now, if there's not a man in your household, whoever you are that's the leader in your household, then be the leader in your household. Lead your family to church on Sunday. Be a part of what's going on. And you might say, well, I haven't been to church any other time. Why should I go on Easter? You know what? That's okay. All right. And I was good. I was going to say, hey, Jimmy, good to see you tonight, man. I was going to say, no one's going to judge you. That's not true. People are going to judge all the time. It just happens. It's 2022, but people judge, and they've been doing it for years and years and years. Even though we're told to judge not, lest you be judged, I'm just saying that there are people out there who are judging. So it's going to happen. Doesn't matter. Go anyway. And remember, this is one of the best scriptures that is out there, okay? Matthew 28:6. Matthew 28:6. All right? Matthew 28:6. Here you go. You ready? This is an angel that was talking to some women who came to the tomb to see if Jesus was still there. And the angel said, "He is not here. He is risen just as he said. Come and see the place where he lay." He isn't here. He's risen just as he said. It's one of the best scriptures in the entirety of the Bible. It really, really is. And it's full of so much that's good. So I just want to encourage you, don't forget about Resurrection Sunday. It is this Sunday morning. Guests, no. I was about to say guests that are on the docket for next Tuesday night. I've been burned the last 2 times I've said that this person's going to be here, and then that person didn't get to be there. So not going to get burned this time. I will tell you, we have cool guests that are ahead, especially the next 3 weeks. You're going to enjoy them. We're going to be talking Magnolia Festival and a whole lot more. So please be tuned in for that. All right. We'll wrap it up as we always wrap things up. I want to say, hey, Jimmy, thank you for watching tonight, for tuning in. Jackie, Linda, Brandy, Penny, Mama Mermaid, Michelle, and everyone who watched tonight, thank you so much for stopping by and watching and giving just a little bit of your time to me. I don't take that lightly. I'm very, very thankful to get to visit with you. Hopefully you enjoy the visit as well. Denise, thank you for watching tonight. Hey, Denise, I know that you are watching from somewhere else. Now, we spoke a little earlier about where people were watching from. Where are you watching from tonight as I wrap this up? Tell us from where you are watching tonight, and I'd love to know that. Okay, I know, but it'd be cool to have in the comment section. All right, here we go. Number 1 in our closing time. Number 1, be wise. Okay, if you think you're lacking wisdom, ask God. He said he'd give it to you generously and without finding fault. Number 2, love. Walk in love. Is it easy to walk in love? Sometimes it's not. Is it the right thing to do? Absolutely. Always it is. Walk in love. And number 3, do not walk in fear. Don't do it. I dare you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Jimmy, you're in Seattle, Tacoma, Washington? Wow. Didn't see that one coming. All right. Are you actually at the airport? At SeaTac Airport? That's okay. On your way home. All right. Florida. Denise is watching from Florida. We're literally being viewed from both coasts. Go figure. How about that? So from Washington to Florida, from the Northwest to the Southeast, thank you. And 2 catfish for supper tonight. Now, see, right here in Bryan County, we're close enough to Lake Texoma that lots of folks around here might be having catfish tonight too. Did you get your catfish locally, or did that come from a restaurant? I don't know. We had a lot of good catfish here. I have an uncle and I had a cousin who very, very good at cooking catfish. got some brothers who do it as well too. Anyway, all right. So we're on both coasts, literally on both coasts tonight. Thank you for watching. Be wise, walk in love, do not walk in fear. Go to church on Sunday morning. Really, I encourage you. Go to church on Sunday morning and enjoy it. All right. And hey, Mrs. Patriot's on watching tonight too, Denise. You caught them. Really glad that you did. Thank you so much for watching. Shout out to everybody again for watching tonight. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you. I want the best for you. And we will see you with some fun guests next Tuesday night. Tune in right here at 9 o'clock or whenever you happen to watch us. God bless you. Have a good night.